Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to what's shaping up to be another wild day in the markets where Bitcoin has stabilized around 113,670 after dipping below 113,000 earlier, triggering 102 million in liquidations over just the past hour, which shows you just how many people are over-leveraged in this market. The institutional flows are telling an interesting story today, with ARK21 shares offloading 559.85 Bitcoin worth 64.4 million, and BlackRock unloading 490 Bitcoin worth 68.7 million. But on the flip side, we've got KindlyMD led by David Bailey, acquiring 5,744 Bitcoin for 678.9 million, and Cardone Capital adding 130 Bitcoin to their $5 billion portfolio, while Google just boosted its stake in Bitcoin miner TeraWulf to 14%. The regulatory environment is getting a major makeover, with SEC Chair Paul Atkins committing to implement the President's Digital Assets Working Group recommendations, establishing a framework to protect crypto markets from regulatory overreach, inviting small early-stage crypto projects to meet in Chicago on September 15th, and discussing Project Crypto at the Wyoming Blockchain Symposium, which honestly feels like we're living in a completely different regulatory world than we were just a few months ago. SoFi just teamed up with Lightspark to leverage Bitcoin for remittances. Bernstein is forecasting a bull market extending into 2027, with Bitcoin potentially reaching 150,000 to 200,000 within the next year. And speaking of big numbers, OpenAI is in talks for a deal valuing the company at $500 billion, while the White House prepares to launch an official TikTok account and Elon Musk pauses plans to form a political party. The broader economy is showing some mixed signals, with the US trade deficit hitting a record $583 billion in the first half of 2025. Homes spending 43 days on the market in July, which is the longest since 2015. Home prices dropping in 39 of the top 50 US metro areas. Beyond Meat continuing to report net income losses, with their stock at just $2 per share. But Intel rising after SoftBank agreed to invest $2 billion for roughly a 2% stake, and Home Depot reporting adjusted earnings per share of $4.68 on revenue of $45.3 billion. In the altcoin world, Ethereum briefly dipped below 4,100 before recovering to 4,175, with some major institutional moves, including Bitmine Immersion acquiring 52,475 Ethereum worth 220 million, SharpLink Gaming purchasing 143,593 Ethereum valued at 667 million, though Fidelity sold 17,536.56 Ethereum worth 74.3 million, and BlackRock offloaded 19,504.95 Ethereum valued at 82.7 million. While Robinhood listed SUI for trading in the US, Skybridge Capital is tokenizing 300 million on Avalanche. Bullish announced 1.15 billion in IPO proceeds, primarily minted on Solana. Wyoming launched their Frontier stable token on 7 blockchains, including Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Polygon, Optimism, and Base, and former White House Crypto Council Director Bo Hines just joined Tether as a strategic advisor. That's your Wednesday crypto and markets wrap-up, and if you're enjoying these daily updates, hit subscribe or leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for what's sure to be another eventful day in the markets.